Here we have our TLF machine. It's our panel inventory system. Over here is our receiving area where we stage the panels. And as you can see up here, we have the arm of the TLF that comes in and actually picks these panels up, puts them into our storage area. And this measures the weight and the width and length of the panel. In this case, that's a 5x12 panel. It is registering to make sure that it's a 5x12, and it does that by lasers and by weight. Now you can see it stacking it. It will remember where it's putting this panel inside of this inventory machine. So when future programs come out to our panel saw and router, it will know where to pull this panel for that necessary work order. Once our engineering department sends out a work order to the machines, the TLF here will read the actual materials tag for that work order, and it will start pulling them and then bring them over to the actual machine they're going to be cut at. So at this point, it has found the correct panel for this work order. It's going to lift it up and bring it over to these tables where it can then be cut by our panel saw machine. Where the panel is brought over to our panel saw machine, here it's staged, processed in the panel saw machine, and cut into component parts for casework. That's good. After the component parts are processed at the panel saw machine, they're then brought to our edge bander, where then the color matched PVC edge tape is placed on all of the raw edges of our component parts. I can pick it up and show the camera. After edge banding, the component part comes to our vertical router. This is where all secondary operations are performed. And we do have a labeling system where the operator scans the label. The program shows up on his monitor, and the vertical router begins the process. This machine will handle all of our adjustable shelf holes, our hinge boring holes, again, any secondary operations after the panel saw. After the component parts have ran through a vertical router and then staged here, this is where assembly occurs. Once the box is assembled, it's then put on the conveyor for our case clamp. This machine will tighten up all the component parts, make sure it's square and flush. After the clamp's done, it'll then send it over here for final assembly.